when you finish to create your settings inside the settings schema JSON, you need to reference this data here that you created inside the settings.json. All right, so if we go back to our documentation, so it says here the settings data.json files contain the settings value for a theme based on the settings included in the settings schema.json. Okay, so what you create here must be referenced inside the setting data like this. Okay, it's very simple. You just use the ID data, like in this case is color page BG, and you just reference the default value if there is a default, of course. If not, you can leave it even empty. All right, so for this way of doing things, I'm gonna refer to the down theme. Okay, so the down theme use the current here. If you go back to also your Shopify, your settings schema.json, so we have the current here is empty, and in the way they done it inside the down theme here is they use the default. Okay, and this default is placed inside the default inside the preset object here. Every time that you're changing data inside the settings schema is going to be also changed here. Okay, so this is going to be as the default because it's placed inside the preset. Okay, so we can have settings for preset. We could also have a settings for the current. I mean something like this. You can have an object for current, okay, and you can also have a preset like this. I believe it's correct with a S at the end. Okay, like this. So inside the current here, let's place our settings schema data. So I'm just gonna copy the ID. All right, and to access it, so we go back to current here. So we use our ID like this, and we need to give it either empty, either we give it a default value because we do have a default here, so it's going to be like this. Okay, so this is how you saving data that you created inside the settings schema JSON, and you need to save it inside the settings data.json. Okay, and if you done it on the current, you can do the same syntax as well. Let me just save it to show you that I don't have any error here. There you go. Let me reduce like this, and I can do the same following just inside here. Okay, and I'm not gonna get any error at all. All right, so this is the preset, is like the default of the default. Okay, and here when you go change the data inside your font, inside your theme settings, let me choose for example Poppins like this. If I save it, and I save it like this, and if I go back to my theme, I'm not gonna see anything for now because I need to pull the change. So let me go and pull the change. So Shopify theme pull, I'm gonna press yes, and I will choose development, and there you go. Okay, so and as you can see, the current data changed now to Poppins N4. Okay, but the preset remain Montserrat. So which means if you sell this theme, for example, or you give it to another person, they're going to have the preset set as a default to Montserrat N4. Okay, and when they go to change, they choose another theme, another font, sorry. So they're going to it's only this one not going to change. Okay, so you can either choose to do it this way, so you create a data for the current, so everything that you're saving inside the settings schema.json, okay, every ID you're saving here, you must like add it also in the current and in the preset, or you can just follow the down theme. Okay, so they put everything, they put the current as the default, and they add everything inside the preset. Okay, it's very up to you. All right, so I'm gonna stop right here, and on the next video we will talk about the hero section. Bye.